Welcome back to Legendary Mel Games. I'm your host, Joe, and today we're finally tackling the long-awaited series wrap-up for Liminal Doom by Dashlet and Lhyntel from February 10th, 2023. For those who may not have seen one of these ranking videos before, I always do this at the end of the series that we cover on the channel as a way to grade each map and the series as a whole from F to S. And starting us out is map 1, Oddly Familiar. And I'll tell you, if you have been watching and following Liminal Doom 2, this is going to seem completely obscure compared to what you may be used to. And that is because, as you can see here, Liminal Doom comes out swinging right off the bat with intense combat set pieces, and map 1 literally has every single monster in the game except for the Spire Mastermind. It is nutty how difficult it is right out of the gates. And these are some of the most ingenious ambushes I have seen, just like you can see on screen with the dark game of dodgeball being played between the Revenants and Hell Knights. And, of course, who can forget the most iconic piece of map 1, which is the scene that started it all. The famous image, which I believe is taken from a hotel by the London airport. This map, absolutely outstanding, starting us strong with a B ranking. Next up, we have map 2, Am I Dreaming? And I will tell you, this is exactly what you're going to be thinking at the start of this map. As you can see, everything from Revenants to Mancubus, to hit scanners, to imps. There's a cacodemon around the corner in a pit. And all this literally with just the regular single-barrel shotgun. It is fierce. And I'll tell you, this entire series stays this way. These maps are on another scale when it comes to difficulty level. This is going to be an absolute struggle for newer players, and I will tell you, is highly recommended to bump the difficulty down to hurt me plenty, just because of how intense the ambushes can get in this series. And Dashlet and Lhyntel, you can tell, take a lot of inspiration from classic WODs like Sunlust, because both map 1 and map 5 actually use Zachary Stevens or Ribbiks music tracks. And the ambushes, you can tell, definitely pay homage back, as many times in Liminal Doom, you are going to end up triggering the ambush on yourself. Just like with Sunlust, he's going to show you what the trap is. You're going to have to decide when it starts and hope to survive, because a game of ambushes is exactly what you are getting. And map 2 absolutely does not disappoint, with every section of the map pretty much having its own unique ambush, with this one being probably the most infamous and famous. As you can see there, 4 Archviles, for example. And then you are going to have the largest cacodemon and pain elemental wave I have ever seen in any Doom map ever, as literally you have 2 Archviles guarding your escape, and of course you know there's 4 of them, so as soon as you take one out, another's just going to teleport right behind it. I mean, diabolical traps, very, very fun ambushes, but I will tell you, these are tough. B ranking. Next up, we have the most famous map of Liminal Doom, and that is map 3, Nostalgia. And I'll tell you, it is famous for more than just the B.P.R.D. Grove.wad soundtrack. if it sounded familiar to you. This map is absolutely a map of ambushes, as every room has its own personal identity as you make your way through the school. And the unique thing here is this is the first map that actually introduces the secret challenges. So for instance, red and blue key is all you need to actually exit this map, but as we've seen from Liminal Doom 2, Dashlet is infamous for always giving you a secret challenge that is usually extremely difficult to overcome, and you usually have to go out of your way to get a special key to unlock it. So in this case, going for the yellow key will get you the secret challenge. Now this just gives you an idea of what to expect in this legendary map. This is literally how you get the red key followed by the blue key. Blue key being on a recessed field outside. It looks like a soccer field specifically. And I'll tell you, don't adjust your set. This is literally just how nuts it is. The only bad thing is you probably won't have this much ammo either if you don't carry your weapons over and you actually pistol start, making it so much more difficult because you're going to have to rely on a ton of infighting. Of course, this is the secret challenge, as mentioned, which brings the Cyber Demon into the mix on the level. And this map actually does have every enemy in the game, including both bosses. So the variety of ambushes you can spring on yourself, the amount of content that is in this level is absolutely unsurpassed. And yet it still somehow all flows perfectly together, ultimately leading up to the final battle against the Spire Mastermind, which is guarding your way out. This is just perfection. In my opinion, this is one of the best Doom maps I've seen in quite some time. Easy S. Next up, keeping with our school theme, we have map 4, the last day of school, and I'll tell you, this is so dang creepy. I love it. This map is meant to make you feel trapped, and it does this job perfectly. As you can see, it's not because it makes it claustrophobic. It literally will just straight up block your way if you don't know the perfect route to get through this map. Tight corridors with long-range sniping enemies like Arachnotrons and Revenants literally make it to where you can never for a second let your guard down in this map. The music will unsettle you as you try and stagger your way through this school, as literally places you'd think would not open actually do open and are fully fleshed out, just like abandoned classrooms. And you can also switch between floors as well, as you have spiral staircase that you can take to get between floors, which is absolutely outstanding. But don't forget, this is Liminal Doom. There are plenty of ambushes around every corner, and most of them are brutal. Just like here in the lunchroom, where you have a mad dash to get the plasma rifle just to hopefully save your skin about all the enemies that teleport in to start an absolute food fight. Make your way all the way to the opposite end of the school, to the library, and you are in for pain. There is a point of no return in this map where you have to make sure you have all the secrets before you dive off of the bookcase into the final ambush, because there is no way back. Normally I ding maps heavily for doing that to not allow backtracking, but this map is pretty obvious about where that point is. So, if you get all the way there and you jump down thinking you can get back, I can't really fault Dashlet for that one. As you can see here, the final room will test everything you have learned up till now in Liminal Doom, because he is going to throw everything from Archviles, Revenants, Chain Gunners everywhere, Meatballs, Hell Knights, literally an entire gambit worth of Archviles guarding the exit. This map is fun, it is terrifying, easily, for me, one of the hallmark pieces of Liminal Doom, easy A ranking. And that leads us to the series finale of the original Liminal Doom, and this is Lost in the Mall. Notice the Lost theme. If you remember, Lost in Empty Place is the first map named Liminal Doom 2. There is clearly a crossover between these two, and we're actually going to see it as we go. This map feels like it's easier than the last one, but I'll tell you, the battles are on a much grander scale. The arenas are wide open, and rife with complications. As you can see here, with 2 Archviles, you know they're going to be released, but you have no idea what order they're going to be released in. And unless you've played the map before, you're completely clueless, as specters literally pin you from behind. Oh, and don't worry, in the end it didn't matter anyway, because we're just going to ambush you with Archviles for the heck of it. This map is sinister with its traps. And don't even get me started on the final room of this amazing mall, which again, I don't want to spoil too much of it just because it's so well designed. But literally, look at this. Meatball hell, we can see it, and even seeing it, we know we have to trigger it on ourselves. And that is just the double down of pain and misery that comes with this epic final clash. This map is absolutely fun, it is exciting, it never lets off the gas for a minute. It is outstanding in my opinion. Easily one of the best finales to one of these mini-series that we've had. Easy A. And just like that, notice a familiar sight with map 6, which is technically the thank you map. Liminal Space. And this showcases that he already had Liminal Doom 2 in the works when he was doing Liminal Doom 1, because this is literally the first room of the first map of Liminal Doom 2 connecting the 2 games. So let's put it all together. Map 1, oddly familiar with a rank of B. Map 2, Am I Dreaming? B. Map 3, Nostalgia S. Map 4, Last Day of School A. And Map 5, Lost in the Mall A. No ranking for a credits map because there's nothing there. So, when we tally all of this together, we get that Liminal Doom is an overall A ranking. I will tell you, it is well deserved. If Liminal Doom 2 had you creeped out, and the platforming got to you, and you just wanted to get some weapons and charge in, guns blaze, this is honestly the map set for you. It honestly plays like a DLC to Sunlust. So if you've not already, please check out the Liminal Doom playlist. Like, share, comment, subscribe so more can see our videos. We'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.